What is up, Super Fam? I am Sensei Finito, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. My bad, it took me a little second to get in here. It took me a little second to get up in here. I was trying to get my coffee. Jesus. Lord. It's tripping. All right. I am here. I had to get my coffee. It took a little bit longer than expected, and that is my bad, ladies and gentlemen. But I am so happy to have each and every one of you guys here with me today. How is everyone doing? On today's news flash, we are catching up on all of the nerdy news, yo. We are catching up on all the nerdy news that we've missed, and we are talking about all the crazy DC news as well. And it's just going to be a nerdy vibe type of day. So it's going to be a good open discussion and all of that good stuff. So I hope everybody is having a good one, and I hope everyone's ready to get it pip popping and rocking, because we're about to get it in, man. We're about to get it in, and we're about to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I see we got some people in the chat already, so we about to get in there and see how you guys are doing today. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That is real nice. All right, let's turn that fan on. My man Nico in here, like I said first. What's up with it, Nico? I hope you're having a fantabulous day today, my guy. One of our newest bro Avengers, by the way. Shout out to you. Darkhold, what's up with it, my guy? Darkhold Edits, a.k.a. Dr. Vince and the Multi-Vince of Vinces. One of the dopest editors around, my G. How you doing? I hope you're having a good one. I ruined my double upload streak because I had to deliver pizza. Oh, man, that sucks. Mary Sue, what's up with it? Love to see you in the chat. Mary Sue says, yo, you guys know there's a Wheel of Time teaser and His Dark Material trailer out. Exciting times. I had no idea. What? Yo, I had no clue. I'm going to have to check those out. I might check those out in the stream, right? Like today with you guys. Just so I can get ready. I know there's a lot of trailers and stuff. Man, you know what? I might just do those trailer reactions bolo on another time, just because it needs to happen, man. It just needs to happen. We got to get some more trailers out there. I mean, you know, you guys already know I've been super busy with my esports team, but we finally are at a point where, you know, I could get some of the, you know, get some more love out for you guys as well. His Dark Materials premieres December 5th. Mark your calendar. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let me text Remy right now and let her know that. So I don't forget. His Dark Materials, December 5th. Yo, I haven't heard about no trailers coming out or nothing. I need to follow like a trailer page or something like that on Twitter, right? So that'll be like, it just updates me whenever there's a new trailer for something. That's what I need in my life. Pronunciation check. Technically, it's closer to Marisu. Oh, the Japanese gave me the name by butchering my real name. Okay, so your name's not Mary Sue, it's Marisu. Marisu. Okay, no. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. That's a really beautiful name. I'm not even going to lie. Marisu is awesome. I really like that. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly, Marisu. Because if it's not Mary Sue, I don't want to call you the wrong name. So I will call you Marisu if that's what your name is, because that is also a dope ass name. I'm going to change my PFP to Rey Skywalker Palpatine. New update from Palpatine. Palpatine was so annoyed that Rey never gave justice to the Palpatine name. Palpatine now disowned Rey, and she now is an orphan. She will now be called Rey, no last name. Yeah. So you're still wilding out here in these streets, Dr. Vince. It's always good to see. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope everyone's good, man. I think my lid almost came off just now. All right. So we are here. We are ready to get it going. I'm gonna share the stream on Twitter, on Facebook, all that good stuff. Let me see. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, on Twitch, all that stuff. I'm probably gonna be going live later tonight on Twitch as well. Marisu says, you got it now, Sensei. It's never bothered me how you said it in the past, by the way. Yeah, I understand. It's just, it's just, I really want to make sure that I am properly talking to all of you guys, because you guys are here and you support and y'all are part of the super fam, and who doesn't know how to say their fam's names, right? That's how I look at it. So, Marisu. I'm going to get it in my brain. It's going to take me a little while because I've been calling you Mary Sue, and now I feel a little bad about it too, you feel me? Because that's not your name. That would be like you calling me Sensei. That's not my name, yo. It's Sensei. So I would, I only want to give that proper respect back. You feel me, Marisu? Marisu. All right, Marisu. Thank you for letting me know about all those amazing things that are going to be coming out. I will definitely be doing some trailer reactions for those. When? Don't know, but I will be doing them. Hopefully, I can get a couple in today. But I don't know. Can I make an edit about your awesome streams and videos? I'll credit you. I'll use After Effects and a light motion for quality and velocity. Yeah, bro, you can do. Yeah, that's fine. I would appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, much love. Much love. Okay, so first thing that we're going to get into. Black Adam, yo. AKA Dwayne The Rock Johnson. AKA the man, the myth, the legend. AKA it's about power, it's about drive. Oh, that's what's wrong with my background. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. I was like, yo, what? Why is it looking like this? Ah, there we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, sorry. We had to make sure we had R2 and all this stuff over here. It was looking a little bare over my right shoulder, and I was just like, what's going on over there? So yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, aka Black Adam, aka possibly DC's Kevin Feige somehow, some way. I mean, am I tripping, or has this man done the most fan service that's been done in the history of DC? Which is crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure my guy was putting it all on the line, risking it for the biscuit. To get the things done that he's wanted done, I mean, from the very beginning, Black Adam has been the movie where we are supposed to be getting introduced to so many other things that are going to be building up the future of what's going on within the DCEU or the DCU, whatever the hell it's called now, because I'm not sure if it has a different name or not. But, with... Oh, I'm dumbass loud. That's my bad. I have my mic turned up from when I was in a meeting earlier. That's my bad, you guys. But, yeah. We're, Justice Society of America, if I'm not mistaken. The JSA. And then Dr. Fate, Hawkman. All of these characters that we just have not... Excuse me. That we have not been introduced to as of yet. We are getting introduced to them now within the DC universe, coming through Black Adam. And then, and then Dwayne Johnson has literally been teasing Henry Cavill coming in and returning as Superman. He's been a very big advocate for that happening, right? And now we have these announcements that This man made it happen. Dwayne The Rock Johnson made it happen. Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman in the DCEU. What? And not only that, But there's also supposed to be a Man of Steel 2 happening with Henry Cavill returning as the from the DCEU. Like, bruh, excuse me? Excuse me? Is this not a drill? No, it's not a drill. This is real stuff that's happening right now. What am I thinking of? Oh. Let's see. Hold on. I know I saw the article on this. Not Collider. Here we go. Let's go to the Hollywood Reporter. Hollywood Reporter. Here we go. Oh. Let's get that up. Hold on. So let me know how everyone's feeling about this, yo. I want to know how you guys are feeling about my guy Dwayne Johnson bringing the one and the only Henry Cavill back into the fray when it comes to what's going on at the DCEU. Okay? So here we go. Let's see. With the release of Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam this Friday, hope you guys all have your tickets to see Black Adam, because I know I do. And DC's film head Walter Hamada quietly ending his tenure in the coming days, DC is charting a course into truly unknown territory, which might be the biggest dub of a thing that I have heard ever. Because we don't want them to be familiar with the territory that they are in, because the familiar territory when it comes to DC is not a territory that all of us are familiar and okay with, I guess is the best way to say that. Just because of the different things that they've done. Wonder Woman, dub. Wonder Woman 2, not a dub. And that's kind of the consensus of how we look at these things, right? In fact, without a permanent leader to guide the stable containing some of the biggest and best known characters in the world, DC is currently the scene of a secret but dramatic IP land grab among some of the biggest players in Hollywood. So, Johnson is publicly touting his vision for a Black Adam versus Superman movie, which I think would be a major dub, with his words stoking fans' desires to see Henry Cavill return as the red-caped hero. Matt Reeves is planning an expansion for The Batman universe, while J.J. Abrams remains in the mix as well with his own plans. Matt Reeves' universe being expanded? That sounds like a W, to me at least. I loved The Batman, and I love Man of Steel. Those are, I don't feel like those are two completely different movies, but I do feel like those movies are... It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for those two movies to take place in the same quote-unquote universe, for a lack of better words. That's just kind of what I'm saying. The movies feel right. Let's see, how much is it? Oh, damn, it's a lot right here. Okay. We're going to unpack it. I just wanted to see how much is going on. And yo, like J.J. Abrams, let's talk about this man. J.J. Abrams, along with James Gunn, I believe they both signed on to DC to create multiple movies. Not just one, but multiple movies. And we ain't seen multiple movies from neither one of them. J.J. Abrams for sure. And I believe J.J. Abrams also did this to Star Wars, if I'm not mistaken. And that's something that's pretty interesting. I don't know why. I don't know why he hasn't done anything. I don't know if it was because of Walter Hamada, because as we'll probably hear in this next part, Walter Hamada is low-key but high-key a menace to society when it comes to what was going on over there. I don't know if you guys remember when we had that announcement about Zack Snyder basically being the Lex Luthor over there. From a lot of the stuff that's been coming out and from what we've been hearing lately, it seems that Walter Hamada was more the Lex Luthor over there, to be completely honest, which is insane, but that's just how it seems. Let's see. AKA the future president of the USA. Yeah, legitimately, I have no doubt. I have no doubt that that's probably going to happen at some point. Dwayne Johnson and Robert Downey Jr. will be the face actors of the MCU and the DCEU. Yeah, I guess that's a safe thing to say, especially because Black Adam in itself, outside of the Flash, of course, Black Adam is like a soft. I feel like Black Adam is a soft reboot to what we've kind of been missing up until this point, right? So we have Black Adam introducing a lot of these characters and talking about a lot of things that we may or may not have known about when it comes to the DCEU. But that doesn't mean anything, right? That doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying. And but that does make him that does make Black Adam basically Iron Man 1, right? Like, especially because Dwayne Johnson and Henry Cavill are both kind of like the face of the DCEU in a way. And I think that what Henry Cavill didn't want to do, that Dwayne Johnson might be okay with doing, because for whatever reason, which I really don't understand, Henry Cavill did not want to just make he didn't want to do a bunch of cameos, right? Because I think that's what the DCEU wanted him to do at first, was like, okay, we're going to give you your Man of Steel movie, and then we want you to be Superman in every other movie and stuff that we do. We want there to still be Superman somewhere or somehow or some way. And they wanted Superman to be like a Nick Fury type of character, basically, because Iron Man did show up in other movies and other stuff, but Nick Fury for sure showed up in everything, right? So they were trying to have Superman be more of like a Nick Fury type of character that, oh, if you see Henry Cavill Superman in it, then you know that it's canon to the DCEU or whatever you want to say. And I don't think that I don't know. I don't know why he didn't want to do it. I would have liked him to do that, but he wasn't for it, so that's all good, you know? The 2032 presidential race is going to be Bob Iger versus Dwayne Johnson. You heard it here first. Yo. You're hilarious. You're hilarious, Marisu. Like, for real. Marisu, you're hilarious for that one. You always be coming with it. I loved Man of Steel more than most people. It might be my favorite DCEU movie, actually, 10 years ago, and I'm kind of over it. Oh, but that was 10 years ago, and I'm kind of over it. Okay, so what I'll say to this is I had not watched Man of Steel as an adult. I had only watched it when I was younger. And then recently, I had watched the movie again. And I was like, holy crap, this is one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. But on that same hand, for me, it's also one of the worst comic book movies I've ever seen. And I don't know if that's understandable, but I don't know if what I just said is understandable, and that might even be a hot take, because I do feel like that is hands down one of the best superhero movies that we've gotten. But as a comic book movie, I don't like that movie. Like if you couldn't tell me that's a comic book movie. That's a movie based off of a comic book, but it's not a comic book movie. You know what I mean? Or off of a comic book character. It's a movie based off of a comic book character, but that's not. Like, Henry Cavill is Superman, but in that movie, that's not the Superman that is in the comic books, if that makes sense to you. Like, the way that we look at Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man because of his mannerisms, his characteristics, the things that he does, and all of that, right? Boom, that's that. Okay? Like, that is that for Iron Man, but I do not think the same way about that towards Henry Cavill with Superman, right? I don't see him being Superman. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how. I don't even know. He's the Man of Steel. He's not Superman. That's why the movie's not called Superman. You know what I mean? It's called Man of Steel. And I feel like that is a really big thing to even think about, right? Like, I don't know. I might be wrong about what I'm saying, but that's just how I feel about it from my opinion, right? Is like it is a great superhero movie, but it's not a great comic book movie. And I guess I'll just kind of leave it right there. Dark Knight trilogy, Ant-Man trilogy, Spider-Man trilogy, Ant-Man trilogy, or the Man of Steel trilogy. Oh wait, we didn't even get a Man of Steel 2 or 3 yet. Yeah, which is insane. I think that's the wildest thing ever that they took so long to even do anything, but hey, it is what it is. Samuel Jackson in the DCEU is Black Canary. All right, bro, get out of here. Marisu, excuse me. Superman isn't a Nick Fury character. He's Superman. Literally, I think that's what we have. Viola Davis's character. It's right there. I can't think of her name, but the one that starts the Suicide Squad. If you guys know, help me out. Hi, Mr. Bro. What's up with the Cuphead? How you doing, my G? I hope you're having a good one today. I hope you're vibing. I want to see Black Adam, Shazam, Green Arrow, Flash, and Cyclone in Man of Steel 2. I would want to see Superman assembling a new Justice League with Green Arrow and Shazam. The main villain should be a rebirth Doomsday and Lex Luthor. Interesting. I mean, we didn't even get to really get Lex Luthor, you know? Like, Mr. Bro, Superman versus Black Adam, could we see in film? I don't think we're going to see Superman versus Black Adam in that movie, but I do think it is possible for it to be a post-credit scene. And then as of now, as far as I know, we still don't know who the hell the villain is in that movie. Yeah, like 100%. I don't think we know. Like, as far as we know, Black Adam is the villain in the movie, right? Like, he is the villain going up. It's Black Adam versus the JSA. There's not a villain in this movie. There's heroes in the movie, you know? The main heroes, like, instead of the main villain. That's the way to kind of look at it, I guess. Until there is, like, that bigger threat that causes Black Adam to become a different person or to, you know, switch over a new leaf or whatever the hell they're going to do. Because they going to do something like that for sure. Yeah, in the same way the Dark Knight isn't Batman. Oh, yeah, 100%. Dark Knight is not Batman, bro. Like that. Dark Knight is not Batman. Like, he's the Dark Knight. Like, and that is, and to me, that is even more of an iteration than the other thing, for me, right? When it comes to Superman, when it comes to not Black Panther, what the heck am I talking about? When it comes to Superman and not Black Adam, I don't know why Black Adam is still on my head. Well, I know because we're talking about it, but I'm talking about Batman, right? So when it comes to Batman and Superman being in this place, in these movies that we've had, they've only been iterations of the character. It hasn't been a comic book they haven't been comic book movies. They've been realistic takes on what if the superhero was real. You know what I mean? What if Batman was real in real life, for real, today in real life? And it's like, bruh, that wouldn't happen because in real life shit like that doesn't happen. So you gotta keep a level of comic bookness to it. And so when that's one of my biggest issues with fandom as well, with all these different things, is it's like everybody is expecting a level of seriousness out of things that were not made to be as serious as we take them. You know, like, we can take it serious, but to take it to that level, we need to kind of chill out. But it be like that sometimes. I made a lot of enemies saying the Dark Knight trilogy are terrible Batman movies, even if they are good movies. Yeah. I don't know why you would make I don't know why you would make enemies off of saying something that's a fact. Yeah. Because, I mean, that's probably why. People don't like to hear the truth. But, I mean, that's what it is, man. Those movies are awesome. I love the Dark Knight trilogy movies. But is that Batman? No. Like, is my man a detective in that movie ever? In any of the movies? I don't think so. I don't think he is. So when it goes to things like that, it's like, you know, what are we really talking about and what are we really doing? Like, at some point, we got to just relax and just kind of remember that all of these things are are coming from a comic book. And if you're not staying at least somewhat true to that source material, then it's not gonna be a good thing. It's not gonna turn out to be a good thing, right? Um, when when you take these comic book movies and you make them serious, like for one, that's awesome. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome. I love it. Like I love that. But don't make it so serious to where you have Superman doing these things that are literally not what Superman would do, right? There's no way that Superman would. Okay, there's just a lot of stuff I have to say about the Man of Steel and the Batman movies. Like these things just don't equal out. They don't equate to the comic book thing, right? And I mean, even before comic books started getting adapted into movies, that's the same thing that we were saying about the books, about the Harry Potters and the Twilights and the quote unquote 50 Shades of Grey, right? Like these movies are based off of books. The books are better. If you're not going to, do proper adaptation of the book, then what are you doing it for? And I don't think that is something that that's the same. It stands. That shit stands no matter if you're talking about a book or a comic book. If you're not adapting that in the correct way, instead of giving I don't want to say representation, but I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. But if you're not giving a proper an adaptation and not audio, an adaptation and a retelling are different. Like those things are not the same. Like that's not like if you're doing a retelling, sure, that's fine. Do your retelling. But we need to know from the jump that this is a retelling and not an adaptation. Like that, just in my opinion. Just in my opinion, though. So, yeah. What if Batman was real? No Batman mobile and gliding cape, no brutality. That's basically not the Batman. Yeah, like you can't tell me that you can have a realistic Batmobile. You can get close to a Batmobile, but you can't tell me you can make a real Batmobile, G. A Batmobile is literally a tank that is a vehicle that drives fast as shit. Tanks don't drive fast as shit, my guy. It's really hard to blend those two together. You know? Batman's supposed to be serious. I agree. That is 100% a fact. But Batman is also Batman, and he's a detective. And Batman does comic book shit because he's a comic book character. Yo, Sensei, how you doing, bro? Mad Max, what's up with that, baby boy? How you doing, Mad Max? Let it have you in the chat. I hope you're having a fantabulous day. Tell me if I said this right. Naruto Uzumaki. I don't think that's how you spell Uzumaki at all. Marisu spitting facts. Oh, yeah, she always is. Your audio is clipping for me? Anybody else? My audio is clipping. Does that mean it's going in and out, or does that mean I'm dumbass loud? Marisu spitting facts. Oh, yeah, she always is. Your audio is clipping for me? Anybody else? I think I'm good. I don't know. Darkhold says, me too. Interesting. The source material must always be respected when making these movies. Yeah, facts. Yeah, big facts. I don't know what that's about either. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand what's so hard about. I don't know what's so hard about that. You know, I understand that people don't want to redo the exact thing that happened because it's like I already know this. So why were we doing the same thing? And that's what I like about the MCU so much. Right? They're taking all of these different stories, the multitude of stories, and the multitude of the things that we know, right? And they're kind of mashing them all together and making a big old pot of MCU mashed potatoes, right? And I just can't even. It's really hard to even understand where they be coming from. It's like, bro, there's no way you read these comic books sometimes. Like, there's no way you read a comic book and then made this, you know? Like, that's just, like, you made what you thought this should be. And that's fine. But, bruh, Let us know that's what you're doing. Either bad Wi-Fi stream malfunctions or he's trolling us, or maybe y'all though are the ones with the bad Wi-Fi. I'm just saying. At Marisu, it's fine for me. Oh wait, lol. I don't know. Let me know if it's clipping or not. I don't know what's going on. Cause I'm Batman. I think Black Adam will team up with the Justice Society to fight Lucifer. And would you find that cool, Mr. Bro? Lucifer. What the hell? Why is Lucifer in this? I don't know what Lucifer would have to do with any of the things that's going on. But that would be dope. But I don't think that is what we're going for. Just because from what we've seen, it doesn't seem like that's what we're going for. From what we have seen, it seems more like there is some type of DODC shield type of thing going on, and thereafter something. I don't know, because we've seen dudes on like flying bikes and shit. I don't know what the hell is going on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. With all the stuff that we know about this Black Adam movie, I feel like we still don't really know shit, right? Because it's like, who are these people that are just flying through the cities on freaking hover bikes? I reloaded and it's fine now. All right, for sure. Lucifer Morningstar would be nerfed in the DCU until in 10 years, where the MCU and DCEU is talking about multiversal cosmic beings. Me too, Mr. Bro. The audio is breaking up. That's interesting. I don't know why it might be breaking up. I don't know if there's like a shortage in my cord or something. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm listening to it. I don't hear any breaking up or anything. Yeah, I don't hear. Everything seems cool on my end, you guys. I don't know what might be happening. Maybe you do need to refresh, possibly. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, you guys. They ruined Batman v Superman by spoiling Doomsday in the trailer. Black Adam is smart for not repeating history. I mean, I don't think showing Doomsday in the trailer is what ruined Batman v Superman. Marisu, that's just me though. I don't think that had anything to do with ruining that movie. But that is just me. That's just me. But yeah. Okay, so back to the article. The Hollywood Reporter can exclusively report that James Gunn, the filmmaker behind Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy movies, as well as Warner's DC-based Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, is angling for his own new DC project or two. Sources tell THR that Gunn and producer Peter Safran are in talks with Warner's for a mystery movie, possibly more, that Gunn would tackle. Safran is already in the DC business, being a producer on Shazam and its upcoming sequel, as well as Aquaman and that movie's sequel. Oh, okay, so he's a deb. Warner's had no comment, but as one insider observes, a carving of the comic company's intellectual assets is happening. DC is definitely in play, says this person. How much play depends on your perspective from inside or outside the studio. While it isn't clear what hero or teams Gunn is targeting, and the director would focus on a second season of Peacemaker first, the studio's eyes are very much on Superman. Under Warner Bros., Discovery CEO David Zaslav and Warner Bros. Pictures heads Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Warner's has an intense desire to reprise the Cavill iteration of the hero. The project that would essentially be Man of Steel 2, being produced by Charles Roven and is currently searching for writers. There is a wish list, of course, and Christopher McQuarrie, the hand that guides the Mission Impossible movies, was on it. McQuarrie worked with Cavill on the 2018 installment Fallout, but sources say no official outreach has been made, nor may it be feasible as the director is working on the next back-to-back Mission Impossible installments. All right, so that's a lot, but the biggest thing that I saw from this is right here. While it isn't clear that the hero teams are James Gunn directing a Superman movie. You guys let me know how you feel about this in the comments, in the chat, all right? Chat, let me know how you guys are feeling about Gunn doing a Superman movie. Now, this is what I will say in response to this from my opinion, okay? If we're talking about a Superman movie, I honestly think that would be a dub in its own way. If he can do serious tones, I don't want hella jokes and shit like that in my Superman movie. I just don't. A joke here and there is cool, but DC is not supposed to be Marvel Comics in my eyes. Okay, when it comes to DC, I feel like DC has always been a little bit more serious than what Marvel's going on, but they have still remained a comic book regardless of that fact, right? Within Marvel, there's a lot of happy-go-lucky, super jokey characters, like a shit ton of them, right? Like every character is like a happy-go-lucky, not every character, but a large variety of Marvel characters are happy-go-lucky, awesome, like not awesome, but happy-go-lucky characters like that. Bad shit happens to them, yes. Do they have moments as when they are serious? Yes. But overall, I feel like the tone of the MCU fits the tone of the Marvel Comics as well. It's just that when it's time to get serious, we're all ready to get serious, right? Like Secret Invasion, for instance. That's going to be super serious. Super serial, right? That's going to be super serial. So when we get that, what the hell am I talking about? So with all of that being said, the way that I feel about James Gunn doing a Superman movie is kind of how I feel about Taika doing Thor. Or at least Thor Ragnarok, not Love and Thunder, right? So Thor Ragnarok, when I first was watching the movie, I was like, okay, this is actually a pretty good blend of superhero seriousness and comedy, right? Because there's comedy superhero vibes and then there's serious superhero vibes. And I feel like Ragnarok did a good job of balancing both of those. But I wouldn't want that from a Superman point of view. I think that would be way too jokey, haha, right? Lois and Superman and Lois, one of the reasons why that show was so amazing is because it captures the essence of comic book. Like, bro, like the essence of comic book, right? I don't know. Let's see what you guys think about this. Let's see. I refreshed the video, and it is fixed now, Mr. Bro. Thank you. All right, Cuphead, I'm happy that everything is all working for you now, my G. In 2024, I want to see a movie called Lucifer, the Broken Angel. It will then have one of the most powerful trilogies in all of cinematic history. Beautiful setting and quality, powerful plot. Lucifer is one of my favorite characters in the comics, along with Spider-Man, Batman, Sentry, Superman, Iron Man, and Hulk. If he gets a solo movie in the DCEU with beautiful cinematography, oh God. Interesting. Darkhold says, I honestly have mixed feelings about Gunn doing a Superman movie. Bro, James Gunn would make an amazing Superman movie. Okay. But that would be crazy good. As long as he doesn't do what Taika did to Thor. See, exactly. That's kind of what yes. I agree with this. I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's you basically summed up what I'm saying, yo. As if I'm all for James Gunn doing it as long as he doesn't over jokify it. I don't feel like Superman is a super jokify character. He's a funny dude sometimes. He has those jokes sometimes, but it's more corny jokes that end with justice or something. I don't know. I know, right? He ruined Thor. Yeah, my guy did terrible with Thor. I am excited James Gunn can do a good Superman movie to get us ready for Darkseid. See, and that's one thing that I love about James Gunn is that James Gunn does comic book stuff right. That's just it. James Gunn is a comic book movie like enthusiast. I feel like James Gunn is the type of guy. I don't know, man. He just knows how to do comic books. He just knows how to do. Whoa. He knows how to do comic book stuff right. Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is good. But I feel like there's a lot of things that hindered him from being able to do the Guardians of the Galaxy that he actually wanted. I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be... I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be amazing. Like, I truly do think it's going to be one of the best movies that we will see. And probably the best out of the trilogy of Guardians of the Galaxy. Just because of all the things that they have that they want to do. And my guy, Chuck Woody Awuji, he is the GOAT, and he has already worked with Gunn through Peacemaker. So I think that's all going to be a point in our, like a home advantage type of, you know what I mean? That's a home advantage, basically. And speaking of Peacemaker, that's another reason why I think he can do Superman really good is because of Peacemaker. Peacemaker was hella jokey, don't get me wrong, all of that. But holy shit, was it a great comic book show. Like, that show felt like I was reading a comic book a lot of the times, just going from one episode to the next episode and just the things that they were discussing and doing. It felt so much like a comic book, and I loved that. Especially when we got to those super serious tones about what's going on in his life and his brother and all this other stuff. You know, James Gunn knows how to hit feels correctly. He knows what to do. But at the sacrifice of jokes, I don't want it. Marisu says, you know that comic where Superman spends the whole night just talking a suicidal girl off the ledge? What if we had an entire Superman just based on something like that? No CGI third act. I think Twitter would. I don't think Twitter would let that happen. Unfortunately, I don't think the fandom will let stuff like that happen because the fandom doesn't want that. I mean, just look at She-Hulk, right? She-Hulk's third act didn't have a super big fight or anything like that. And people lost their shit because of it, right? 100%, if there was a big fight at the end of that show, like the one that everyone assumed there would be, there would not be as much hate as there is, baby boy. Because people just want the fight scenes, you know what I mean? People talk about they want something different until they see something different, and then they're like, nah, bro, we want the same thing that we've seen all the time. So, you know, it's really in the eyes of the beholder. Agreed, Ragnarok was good, but Love and Thunder was trash because it was too jokey and bad jokes at that. Facts there. It was really weird. Yeah, that freaking goat in that movie pissed me off. During Thor: The Dark World, Thor had these joke moments, but he was a true Asgardian prince. When Thor became a king in Love and Thunder, he literally had the same tone as MCU Zeus. That's very true. That's very true. Peacemaker series is awesome. Yeah, Peacemaker is peak. I think Peacemaker is probably one of my favorite shows of the year. Peacemaker, House of the Dragon. Like, I'll probably give a rating sometime. That's something else that I want to do is like do the rating streams type of thing, like or like a rating video to where I sit here and I talk about like Marvel movies and rate them, and just the movies of the year and rate them and different things like that. Put them in the S tier, A tier, B tier type of thing and all that type of stuff. We'll probably do some of that. Later on this year for sure. But I loved Peacemaker. It was a definite dub. Terrible character development, even worse than Rey. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Rey Palpatine and Kylo Ren already has a trilogy, but Superman doesn't. Man, that's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Peacemaker was a great show. Facts, Cuphead. I love Peacemaker. It's like a mix of Thor: The Dark World, The Flash season 3, and The Boys. Perfect show. Oh damn, Darkhold. I'll accept that. Other than the whole Thor: The Dark World, I don't think I'll put that in there. But I will take the Flash season 3. I will take The Boys, and instead of Thor: The Dark World, I'll put in The Walking Dead. Shout out to y'all. I love when y'all talk to each other as well in the chat. You guys are dubs. Love this community. The new 2022 Abomination versus Hulk rematch was mid and overhyped. Well, I don't think we were ever going to see that. I don't think there was ever going to be a Abomination versus Hulk rematch. I think everybody just kind of hyped themselves up. I don't know. That's who Superman is to me. A fireman, not a big gun. You know what, Marisu? You're right. You're right. Superman has never been the big gun, right? That's like the whole point of like Injustice. Yeah, is that what it's called? Injustice? I think that's what it's called. That's like the whole point of Injustice. Like, Injustice is Superman becoming the big gun. He definitely puts out the no, yeah, I could definitely agree with you because it's all about his morals. That's what my biggest issue was with freaking. I'm not even gonna talk about it, but yeah, it's all about morals, and that's like, okay, I will say it. That is a big issue with me when it comes to Man of Steel. Is like, Superman is raised by his parents, but he utilizes his powers, bruh. It doesn't take him until he's 37 to fly for the first time. It was just things like that, to where, of course, it does make sense because Clark's father, Jonathan, wasn't able to properly teach him how to utilize those powers or teach him how not to be the big bad or anything. But I mean, even Jonathan Kent didn't feel like Jonathan Kent to me in Man of Steel, and that's probably because of amazing shows like because of amazing shows like Smallville, for instance, when my guy Jonathan Kent is the reason why Brad becomes who he is. You dig what I'm saying? And in Man of Steel, it's like, nah, Brad, don't use your powers ever. They'll be scared of you. No, don't help them. Don't do that. Miss Marvel's father in the Miss Marvel show is Jonathan Kent to Superman as a child, right? Like, that's the level of fatherness that he brought to the table, where it's like, nah, man, you need to chill out. You need to be a normal kid. But if you're going to be a superhero, you're going to be a superhero then, G. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I might be tripping. Doc Vince says Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is not a good thing to go off of, though, sometimes. I think because, like, Ant-Man and the Wasp is rated higher than Infinity War, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes. So you got to be careful with some of these things because not everybody shows up and shows out for everything the same way. Cuphead says, my favorite movie to watch is Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. Hope everyone's seen it. Yeah, I love that movie. It's a really good movie. Definitely in my I think I definitely could put that in my top 10 movies of the year. Up there with Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and just some stuff like that. I could definitely put it in my top 10 movies of the year. Superman does have a quadrilogy. Do you not remember Chris Reeves? Yeah, that's facts. Christopher Reeves, Superman is so nostalgic. R.I.P. Just wait till we see CW, Flash, Lucifer, Morningstar, Green Arrow, and Michael Maragru Sauce bruh, I don't even know. Get in the DCEU in a multiverse movie. I'm kind of hoping that that's what we get with the Constantine too. I don't know why, but there's something about Constantine coming in out of nowhere. Like what's gonna happen? It's just giving me a little bit of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness vibes. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know what's making me think these things, but that is what I see. That's what I see. Yeah, that's just what I see. Yeah. Like, yeah, Constantine is gonna be a freaking dub. What the hell? Where's the rest of the fucking article? I just read that part. Okay, here's the next part. Okay. Johnson, however, has Superman planned. Who the hell is Johnson? Wait, what? Oh, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I got it. Johnson, however, has Superman plans of his own. Where's my water? The boy got all. And has been very vocal about his desire to make a Black Adam versus Superman movie. A desire he has only reiterated more frequently in the lead up to Adam's release. Black Adam's release, I should say. This comes as he talks up the surprise cameo at the end of Adam. How are they saying Adam? With the actor all but stating that Cavill will appear. Insiders were wondering if Johnson's comments are intended to goose the movie's opening box office weekend numbers or to maneuver Superman onto his own chessboard, or perhaps both. Definitely both. Definitely both. Whatever the case, Johnson is definitely at the center of Cavill's return to DC, which was not without some drama of its own. Johnson's manager is Danny Garcia, his former wife, who is producing partner at 7 Bucks Entertainment. Garcia also happens to represent Cavill. Superman, as well as Cavill, were not in the initial plans for Black Adam. The idea was hatched during a round of reshoots for the movie earlier this year, but the cameo was nixed by Hamada, the executive who for the last 4 years had tried to move DC beyond the era where one filmmaker, Zack Snyder, had an inordinate amount of influence and could command an entire slate for years. Hamada had his own Superman plans, one of them being to introduce a black Superman with a multi-decade spanning story written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. After Hamada said no, Johnson went around the executive, turning to DeLuca and Abdi, who gave it the thumbs up. A furious round of negotiating occurred before Labor Day, a deadline insisted by Warner's, with the scene shot in mid-September. Yo, everything Zaslav has came in and did kind of seems like it's been the right things to do. Not even kinda. It's the right thing to do. CW Green Arrow is a multiverse entity now and could theoretically appear anywhere. That's fact. Especially because the Flash, Grant Gustin, was with the Flash, Ezra Miller. And the Flash, Grant Gustin, is a spinoff from Arrow. So, like, no matter how you look at it, it could be connected. And I am super hyped for this. Now, when it comes to a black Superman, yo, we already heard about this. And I believe this is still happening by Michael B. Jordan, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be like produced or directed by Michael B. Jordan. And I think he's also starring as Superman. But we don't need Clark Kent to be black, because there are black Supermen out there. And it's not Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I can't think of his name. Calvin Ellis. Calvin Ellis Superman. Calvin Ellis Superman, baby. Let's come over here with it. Now, if we're talking about Calvin Ellis Superman, okay, I'm down. But don't make Clark Kent black. We don't need to race bend Superman to a black man. There are already a black Superman. We have one. There is a black Superman. We don't need to make Superman black. We don't need to make Clark Kent black, y'all. What's up with that? What's up with that, Hamada? Do you not know about Calvin? I'm happy he gone, though, because he definitely wasn't making good decisions. The Spectre. Surprise cameo. LOL, not anymore. I mean, it still is a surprise, because if it, is not there until it's there. I heard we are getting Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, Black Adam, and Cyclone skins in Fortnite and a Fortnite movie bundle. I heard it's coming out in October. Okay. That's probably possible because I know we did report that there's going to be a Black Adam skin that's introduced into Fortnite. So it only makes sense if they did like an entire movie bundle. That would make a lot of sense. Just forgot how hot Atom Smasher was. Yo, yeah, you and Baby P was wildin'. You and Pina Colada were going crazy over Atom Smasher when we saw like his face and stuff in that one still. I remember that for sure. One thing stood out to me though, this is where I'm talking about. Like, let me see. Johnson is definitely at the center of Cavill's return to DC. Bro, excuse me? Excuse me? This is how much pull this man has out here in these streets. Out here in these DC streets. Is that... Brad's like, oh, nah, you ain't down with it? Bro, why am I even talking to you? You know what? I'm going to the boss, bro. I'm going to the boss. Your word means nothing to me. I'm going to the big boy. I'm here for it. Sign me up, baby. Sign me up. I want it. I want to see Black Adam v Superman. Have y'all seen that movie? Of course, it's only going to give me all of this other stuff. I want the movie, bruh. Or is it Black Adam versus Shazam? Yeah, no, there you go. Oh, Superman Shazam, The Return of Black Adam. I don't know why I always thought this was called Superman v... I don't know, man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Interesting. How does that translate to seeing Cavill on screen again, though? Wait, how does what translate to that? I don't think I understand your question, Marisu. Yeah, I'm not sure, but what I think you're asking is how does Johnson at the center have anything to do with seeing Cavill on screen again? I think that's what you're asking. Oh, how soon? How soon does that try? Okay, how soon? Yeah, I skipped completely over soon. How soon does that translate to seeing Cavill on screen again? I got it. Well, I mean, I think outside of the cameo, because I don't believe that you're talking about that. I believe that you're talking about like when we actually see him in another movie. I think they actually talk about that in this next part. Maybe not, because I think there's a couple parts right here. Meanwhile, in Gotham City, filmmaker Reeves Okay, yeah, and that's just talking about that. Because when we get to here, it's gonna switch to Batman, I think. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. Uh. So let's see. Meanwhile, in Gotham City, filmmaker Reeves is quietly making his own expansion plans. Reeves is developing a sequel to his The Batman, which grossed a respectable $770 million worldwide when it was released in March. Movie was a dub, by the way. Dub, not dud. That was a dub. That was a W. That was a win. That was an amazing movie, I think. One of my favorite Batman movies because it was actually Batman. Already a series spinoff focusing on Colin Farrell's Penguin, and this initially was going to be a Gotham PD show, but it got switched to Colin Farrell after the release of The Batman, is on its way to filming next year. But Reeves is plotting more. The filmmaker is meeting with writers and directors to build out movies. Yes, movies, not just series. Focused on Batman Rogues Gallery. Both established and more obscure, with characters ranging from the Scarecrow to Clayface to Professor Pig. All those projects are in the very early stages of gestation. It is unclear where the Superman moves leave Abrams, who is still on track to produce Cortez's movie centered on the last son of Krypton. That feature would exist outside any larger DC movie continuity, much like Todd Phillips' Joker movies. The mega producer had a few setbacks when some of his DC shows, based in the supernatural corners of DC and featuring characters such as Constantine and Zatanna, were scrapped at WBD's HBO Max streaming service. They are now being shopped to other streamers. Ooh, I didn't know that part. That's going to be a dub. But he is not out of the game and is yet another Hollywood power in the mix vying for a piece of the DC pie. All of this takes place as Hamada, who did not attend the premiere for Black Adam in New York on October 12th, packs up the personal effects from his Burbank office ahead of his last day sometime this week. The executive is not even taking a producing deal with the studio, a traditional move among execs who are being let go but given a soft landing and a courteous thank you for your service. To many, that action speaks volumes about how rough the transition from AT&T to Discovery under Zaslav has been, including the controversial cancellation of the Batgirl movie in August, yo. All right, so a couple things to unpack here. I mean, there's a lot of shit to unpack right here, okay? So this is something that and when I talk about this, I'm going to connect it to the last thing as well. So we have in Gotham City, filmmaker Matt Reeves is quietly making expansion plans, developing a sequel to Batman, and a spinoff for the Penguin. Okay, so he's making a sequel to the Batman 2, probably, and then the Penguin's gonna have his own show, and then there's going to be other movies and series based off of this Batman movie show stuff. What does this mean, though? Because later on, when they talk about Cortez's movie centered on the last son of Krypton, it says that feature would exist outside any larger DC continuity. But they didn't say that same thing about the stuff that Matt Reeves is going to be doing with the Batman, though. I don't know what that might mean. I know that we might be going into another Crisis of Infinite Earths type of thing, but you can only have so many Crisis on Infinite Earths, because it's like, if it's a Crisis on Infinite Earths, why didn't it happen on all the Infinite Earths, etc. Especially if you're talking about the CW and all that shit, you know, why didn't they bring any of the movie stuff in? So that's pretty interesting. One thing that I also like is the Constantine and Zatanna features that were going to be happening, the shows that got scrapped from HBO Max, but they're actually going to be shipping them to other places. The same way that they did with the Sandman going to Netflix, right? Like that's a DC property, but they put it on Netflix instead of HBO Max, and et cetera, with all the other things that's been done to, including Sweet Tooth. I think even Umbrella Academy, possibly. You know, all those things are. I think they're all DC properties of some kind. So it's just really interesting to see that they're going to be taking that choice of putting it on other stuff, because it's like, nah, man, we don't want nothing on here if it's not cohesive to the brand, to the DCEU or whatever the case may be, which I think is dumb and weird. Last Son of Krypton, I would definitely want to see that though. And then the final thing is that my guy Hamada is out of there. He's getting booted. Like, he's getting complete booted. Like, he's not getting like, moving on to great bigger things and, whatever. Nah, bro, you're out of here. Period. Like, nah, pack your shit. You ain't at the premiere. You're gone. And, we might be putting all of our eggs in a basket a little bit too soon. We ain't seen the movie. We don't know what's going on. Nothing. So, it's safe to say that the movie could be trash. And that the Superman cameo is not going to save it. But if we want Cavill back as Superman, I think watching this movie does help save it. So I hope everybody does. I hope everyone does go and see this movie so we can get ready for it. Let's see. And it takes place in the shadow of the utter failure in the search for a new leader. After months of searching, Zaslav came close to hiring executive-turned-producer Dan Lin for the role of DC chief, but talks fell through. Part of Zaslav's intent for Lin was to act as the overseer of all things DC, both films and series, and he would have acted partly as a traffic cop among the IP. For now, DeLuca is known for his fanboy roots and displays a deep knowledge for esoteric comic lore, remains firmly in charge of DC. He greenlit Joker 2, has been making decisions on Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and The Flash, and has been meeting with filmmakers. Rumors around that his role could evolve into one with a more permanent and even exclusive oversight of DC. As for Johnson, last week he publicly expressed interest in helping guide the search for a DC boss. The best position that I could be for DC is one as an advisor, where I can help. I love DC, it's in my blood, Johnson told Variety on the Black Adam red carpet. In the spirit of growing up with the DC universe, I'm here to help in any way I can, including looking for and finding the right leader or leaders. Man, that's a fact. And I think that was his response when they asked him if he was going to be the Kevin Feige or something like that. Right now it's the Wild West, says one insider. Everyone is trying to grab as much as they can, and this is exactly what happens in a leadership vacuum. Yeah, that makes sense. One Warner's insider disputes the idea of a leadership vacuum, saying the studio is not standing still and is moving ahead on several fronts, focusing on some its A-list characters while planning and developing the wave beyond that. A script for Wonder Woman 3 by Patty Jenkins is expected imminently, and a script for a Flash sequel is already written by Aquaman scribe David Leslie. Okay, McGoldrick. In case that movie to be released June 23, 2023 does well. The film stars controversial actor Ezra Miller, who in August met with Warner's leadership after a string of arrests and bad headlines, and today pled not guilty to a felony burglary charge. With Superman back on the active block, plus Reeves' The Batman sequel moving forward, it puts the company's big stars in the big screen rotation. DeLuca and Abdi are said to want more things in development and more things on the runway ready to go. An opposite ethos from Hamada, who took a more targeted approach. Johnson, for one, is king on moving beyond DC's A-list. As he told The New York for a profile published Monday, it's a safer bet to continue to invest in the IP that the world knows. The Justice League. The Justice League, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman. I understand that. But it took convincing to get the studio to look past the Justice League into the DC universe. And there's some really cool characters there. You've just got to give it a shot and trust the investment. Yo, 100%, 100%. This means to me that if Dwayne The Rock Johnson pushed for the JSA to even be in there, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, like, bro has always wanted to expand the DCEU. I mean, that's the first thing we heard him say when he first came out at D23, when it was still COVID and we were all watching from our homes. That's what my guy said. He was like, yo, the hierarchy of the DC universe has changed forever. And it has, because that's what happens. Bruh is big, bad, and powerful. Mary Sue says, "Oh, Ezra." Yeah, for real, Marisu. He's yeah, my guy Ezra is a menace. Yeah, so this is a dub, man. This is a dub. I'm gonna see this movie strictly because it's Black Adam, and I like Black Adam, and I really do want to see Henry Cavill return, and I really do want to see all of these things. Like, I want to see all of it. It's going to be amazing. I have no doubts in my mind, yo. No doubts in my mind that this is about to be a crazy, crazy movie. It's probably going to be a dub the whole way through. I still don't know what the hell this movie is even about. I still don't know what it's about. But I'm still super here for it. Wonder Woman 3 by Patty Jenkins has me a little nervous because Wonder Woman 2 was complete dookie draws, y'all. I mean, it was dookie draws. It was not good. Wonder Woman 3 was not good. Wonder Woman 2 was not good. One of the worst comic book movies I think I've ever seen in my life. One of the worst superhero movies I've ever seen in my life. Both sides of the coin. But it has the potential to be dope as hell if it's done correctly. Aquaman 2. We're still waiting on it. Aquaman 1, I to this day have not seen Aquaman 1 from start to finish, and I don't think I ever will, because I just don't like that. I just don't like that movie. I don't think it's a good movie. I just don't like that movie. I don't know what it is about it. I'm just not a fan. But once again, if I go back and watch it, check it out, I might like it a little bit more. But as of now, I ain't a fan. I ain't a fan at all. At all. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that Aquaman 2 is tremendously better than the first Aquaman movie. And yeah, that's I'm just kind of waiting and watching, I guess. And then there was something else here, right? Oh, and then there's already a sequel being written. There's already a sequel written for The Flash 2. We don't even know if we getting one yet. Still, to this day, we still don't know if we ever going to see Aquaman 1 release in theaters, truthfully. Bro, do y'all know that if this movie gets released, it's very possible that Ezra might be in jail when this movie is coming out? Like, serving like a sentence. Like, in jail, serving time. And we're going to be watching this person be the Flash. Bro, what? Bro, what? How is that even? What's happening? Right? Like, what's happening? So, The Flash is supposed to be a W movie from all of the reports and things that we've heard when it comes to the Flash. Everything says that it's going to be a dub. Everything says that it's going to be amazing. But is it going to be amazing? I don't know. I think that's something that we're going to have to wait and see for show. But I think it's just going to be something that we got to see, yo. The thing that I'm really hoping happens is Grant Gustin, the one and only, the original and the real Flash. He's the only one. Grant Gustin is the only Flash that I look at as Flash. The other Flash is Ezra Miller. This is the Flash. Grant Gustin is the Flash. And he has done such an amazing and tremendous job at being the Flash for the last 10 years that they need to go ahead and reward my guy and let him take over the role in these movies as well. Like, come on. Why not? What are you guys doing? They're going to have to recast him anyway. Even though we're going to get the Flash movie, because we know they're going to still put the movie out in one way or another. Too much time, too much money, too much implications for that movie to not get put out. But the Flash 2 will not be headed by Ezra Miller. They will recast Ezra Miller. They just can't recast Ezra Miller for this movie because it's too far gone in production for them to scrap it and start over. Too far. Too far gone. So we're going to get the movie. But you know we're not too far gone from? We're not too far gone from some reshoots happening. And my guy going into the Speed Force and coming out as Grant Gustin. And we can make it like Ezra Miller's Flash got lost in time. And I know that leaves the other universe's Flash without the... I know. But I'm just saying, it's possible. Fate has intervened. If you can see how hard I laughed at Flash 2, it's going to happen. For real, do you think it's possible Grant is in talks? Could that really happen? I personally do not think that it is a coincidence that the Flash movie and the Flash show were announced at the same time, and now the Flash movie is about to get released at the same time as the Flash show is stopping. I don't think that's I just don't think, I don't think that's going to happen in that way. I think that the reason why they did that, outside of the show becoming more and more trash with each season ever since, like season 5, I guess. Other than that, I think it's because they want Grant Gustin. That's it. That's all I can think of. Because Stargirl didn't get canceled, Arrow ain't get canceled. You feel me? Like, The Flash is the only show. It's not canceled, but it's coming to an end. You know what I mean? It's coming to an end. It's going to be over. I'm pretty sure we're still getting DC Legends of Tomorrow, my guy, and Supergirl. And both of those shows are sweaty ass cheeks on a hot day in the middle of the desert, and you ain't took a shower in 4 days. That's what those are, right? So when we're talking about Grant Gustin coming in as the Flash, I don't think it's impossible. I think it's very much possible, especially with having the Flash and the Flash talking to each other on the CW show. It's not against the realm of possibility for the Flash to get put back over there, for the Flash to go over to the movie side. The movie side came to the TV side. The TV side can go to the movie side, is all I'm saying. I don't think we've ever seen this happen before, to where someone from a show goes and plays. I don't think we've seen something like that ever happen, but I am here for it all the way. What if they just went straight to Wally West Flash? I don't think that works. Because I'm pretty sure Wally West is the sidekick of the Flash, right? And the Flash was already young in a way, It's like you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't have Tom Holland, you know what I mean? Bring in another spy. Like, well, no, that's not true. I guess Tom Holland could bring in Miles Morales. Damn. I guess I don't know. I think what you said with Wally West could be possible, Mary Sue, especially if they do something like if they introduce Wally West in that movie, and then at the end of the movie, Ezra freaking dies the way that the Flash dies and some stuff, and then Wally is continuing on, on some Young Justice shit. Young Justice, I just had PTSD to Young Justice, man, and the heartbreak and pain that I felt watching that show. Legends did get canceled with Batwoman. Oh, good. That's actually really good news. I didn't know that. All right, so Legends is gone. Batwoman is gone. But they're still doing Supergirl and Arrow, I think. And Stargirl. But I think Stargirl doesn't really count. And then they got Superman and Lois, of course, but that's not in the same realm either, as far as I know. I mean, I guess in the Infinite Earth standpoint it is, but I ain't talking about that. So yes, they could bring in Wally West. Other than that, I don't really know what they could do. Bring in Wally West or bring me Grant Gustin. That's about the gist of it. Oh, Gotham Knights is another one that we're going to be getting. Forgot about Gotham Knights. Man, it feels good to have at least a little bit of positive things to talk about when it comes to DC. Because, man, for a while there, I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I did not think it was ever going to happen. What is this? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's try this out. Start a question. Are you hyped for Black Adam? I don't even know what that means. All right, I've never seen that Q&A thing on my side before. I think that's something new that they just added, so that's why I did that. Because I'm pretty sure that's something new. Okay, so next thing up on the docky is my G, the one and only Harry F, a.k.a. H. Fizzle, a.k.a. Indiana Jones, a.k.a. Han Solo, a.k.a. Harrison Ford, is going to be Red Hulk. Yo, Red Hulk. Bro. Major dub. Like a major dubberooskies. Like a super major dubberooskies. I couldn't think of anyone else to play him now that I know it's him. Seeing Red Hulk, seeing Harrison Ford be Red Hulk, I will completely and utterly pass out, most likely. Legends did get canceled. Did I not read all these things already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Not gonna lie, House of Dragons is picking up. Bro, House of Dragons never wasn't picking up. I don't know what you talking about, words. House of Dragon has been amazing week after week. It's never not been, picking up. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I didn't get to watch last week's episode, so I am one episode behind. So no spoilers. Sensei, don't lie to me. Is that confirmed? It is all but confirmed. It's just as confirmed as that last thing that we were just reading, this article that we're reading about the Hollywood Reporter, from the Hollywood Reporter. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not confirmed, as in Marvel has not came out and said anything about it, but it is all but confirmed. Other than that, like it's Hollywood Insider type of thing. That it's like the insider version of the things. It's not like Marvel has 100% confirmed it. That's not how hulking out works. Wait, what do you mean? What's not how hulking out works? But yeah. So Harry Ford, HF, Big H, the F man, is reportedly going to take over the role of General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU. That's not how the Force works. Okay, I got you. It's a Han Solo reference. Yeah, I got you. That's not how a Hulk works. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mary Sue. Mary Sue, wait a minute. Didn't they say that in She-Hulk? That's not how the Hulk works. Didn't they say those exact words? Like they said, She-Hulk said those exact words in She-Hulk. Right? Mary Sue, I know you'll remember if it happened. I know you'll remember. Because I can't remember. If She-Hulk said these words, this line of dialogue, then I feel like it's confirmed with that alone. Because I know they also said Hulk, yes, I think it was episode 1. Maybe Hulk said it to She-Hulk instead of She-Hulk saying it. Maybe Hulk said it to She-Hulk. Yes, he did. When she first broke out of the chamber and all that stuff, he said something and he goes, that's not how being a Hulk works, or that's not how hulking out works. Something like that, yo. And in my opinion, in such a heavily quote unquote meta show, they would not make a reference like that without that being a thing. And the way that I also look at it, Mary Sue, is it's like how, you know, they mentioned Wolverine. She mentioned Wolverine. Next week we got Wolverine, or like 2 weeks later we got Wolverine confirmed to be coming back into the MCU. She mentioned Red Hulk, and then in the kind of immediately after, we've heard these rumors now about GT, aka General Thaddeus, aka Harry F, coming on board as Red Hulk. I know y'all probably don't like me saying Harry F, but that's why I'm saying it. Man, yeah, it seems like that would be the thing that they did, because of how meta the show was and how the show literally weaved itself in and out of legit pop culture, right? It's like kind of mind-blowing. Also, can you just explain real quick what a Red Hulk is? My knowledge doesn't run that deep. Yo, I got you, Marisu. I'm not laughing at you. It's just really fun. That was just really funny because I don't know why. It was just, that was funny. That was funny to me. Can you just explain what a Red Hulk is to me? Like, that was funny to me. I'm not trying to say, you know, like, you know, that was like a old person thing to ask. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it. I'm just solely laughing. Okay, so Red Hulk is General Thunderbolt Ross. Okay. In the comics, there was an entire thing going down where everybody was trying to figure out who the hell Red Hulk was. No one knew. I'm pretty sure my guy was going through smacking people, like he was murdering people that were doing wrong. Red Hulk was, and no one knew what was going on. And then at the end of like the whole comic book run, boom, you find out that it's General Thunderbolt Ross. It's him. He is Red Hulk. And then it was like, holy shit. So basically, Red Hulk is Thunderbolt Ross taking the super soldier serum mixed with the Hulk serum, but it was actually refined in a different way. That's what makes him red, if I'm not mistaken. That's what changes him, because each serum, each gamma radiation, whatever you want to call, each Hulk that is created in different ways, and that's what makes them different. Like in the Agents of Smash, you know what I mean? I don't know if you know about the Agents of Smash, but Agents of Smash is a team full of Hulks. Agents of Smash. Boom, right here. Let's open some of these. Open. Oh, they're all tiny. Okay. Get out of here with your tiny pictures. Okay, boom. See? Open image. Open image. And then this one. Open image. All right. Boom. So the Agents of Smash. All of these people are Hulks, just in a very different way. And this is kind of what I feel like may be coming to us from the MCU, just because of the way that they've built up and created different things, and the way that, I mean, I'm pretty sure that we didn't hear about Harrison Ford being Thunderbolt Ross at the thing, because it would have been too much. And then everybody would have been thinking that's what was going to happen in She-Hulk, etc., 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 etc. So, Agents of Smash, Red Hulk, and you see Red Hulk, my guy got the guns on his back. Red Hulk is basically Hellboy, but a Hulk, but Hulk, you know what I mean? Like, he's basically Hellboy, but not a demon. He's not a demon, not the son of the devil, none of those things, but they got the same type of vibe, you know? Shoot first, ask questions later. I'm about to murder you. All of these things. More of the anti-hero than a hero. All of those vibes. Is that Blue Beetle? I don't remember all of the names of the Agents of Smash. I'm not gonna lie. I know this is his son. This is Scar. His son is on the Agents of Smash. Villains beware. Some of the strongest superheroes. Hulk, She-Hulk, A-Bomb, Red Hulk, and Scar. Okay, so that's A-Bomb. This is A-Bomb. A-Bomb. Is that not... No, not the nuclear weapon, my guy. Bucky. What? Okay, I was just making sure it's not Abomination, because I was like, A-Bomb, that's an interesting... Okay, yeah, so, boom. That's that, though. Yo, Scar's sword is pretty dope. I'm guessing what sword would be better than what a Hulk could dish out? I mean, I think it's kind of the same way how bruh has guns on his back, though. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, Hulk is the strongest Hulk. And then the powers are not depleted necessarily, but they do lower when you span out. From Hulk to the other Hulks. Like, She-Hulk's not as strong as the Hulk. Red Hulk's not as strong as the Hulk. A-Bomb, Abomination, Scar. None of the other Hulk iterations are as strong as Hulk. Because he's the first, you know? Highly imitated, never replicated. You feel me? Hulk is the guy. So, I am all the way for all of those things when it comes to Red Hulk. The storylines that may possibly come up from it. Harrison Ford being Red Hulk, I think is a complete dub. Cannot wait to see my guy with the stash. Yo, I think that would be hilarious. Let me see. There's already a CGI type of thing for him. And it looks weird, but it doesn't look terrible. Like, and I obviously know it wouldn't look like this, but I am here for it. Boom. Like, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that kind of look dope though? Like, I don't know. It looks dope to me, yo. This looks really dope to me. Like, holy crap, I really like this. Like, just give him a mustache, throw some little white, throw some white in the hair. Yeah. Yes, sir. Like, look at bro right here, and then look at bro right here. Like, that even looks a little more similar. Like, look at bro's face. Look at bro. I like it, bro. I don't know. I like it. I want to see it. I want to see what they do, but I like the way that this looks. And this announcement has me pretty excited as well. You know what I mean? So I would love to hear how you guys feel about Harrison Ford possibly coming on as the Red Hulk. I mean, it's all but confirmed by Marvel Studios. So until we are like that, you know, we'll see. Thanks for the refresher. I got you, Mauricio. It's all good. But can he do the voice, though? My guy is a mumbler. Hey, that's a really good point. That is a good point. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question, to be honest. And apparently he's supposed to be on for 2 movies. So he'll be in probably Thunderbolts and Captain America New World Order. And then after that, they can just use like the little robot thing that they did for Darth Vader's voice and Kenobi. And then get that popping and going that way from then on. Because, you know, my guy's old. So he can't be in a mocap suit doing shit all the time, you know? So we'll see how that plays out. Wait, cast Adam Driver to voice act anytime he hulks out. Yo, that would be pretty crazy though, I ain't gonna lie. All right, now and then. Last thing that I got to talk about, yo. It's a little bit of me being a little bit of an asshole, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. It is just a point that I am going to make, and then that's it. All right? Okay. All right. So bear with me for a second. And I'm only saying it's me being a little bit of an asshole because I'm trolling a little bit with what I'm going to say right now, because I didn't hear the end of this when it was on me, but now I am now seeing the internet lose their shit the same way that I was losing my shit before about this. And I'm just going to poke a little fun, all right? I'm going to poke a little fun. So, do y'all remember when I was livid about how Gore the God Butcher looks in Thor, Love, and Thunder? I was livid. I still am livid. I hate that movie. But I was so irritated, and everybody was like, bruh, why are you irritated? What's going on? It probably wouldn't even look cool with the tendrils. What does that have to do with anything? It's all about the acting. It's all about all of this other shit, right? Like, oh no, it's freaking Christian Bale. We don't wanna lose out on Christian Bale because we want it to look more comic book accurate. What about the actor? What about seeing him? We ain't gonna be able to see Gore express emotions if it's CGI, and he got a whole bunch of stuff going on. That's what y'all was saying to me. Maybe not you, Mary Sue. I don't know if you was in there with that, but that's what I was being told, is that I was tripping and that it was gonna be amazing. And you know what? I was like, you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? I'll just watch the movie and then we'll see if I'm right or wrong. 100% if my guy looked comic book accurate, I think it would have made the movie better. If my guy was comic book accurate, it would have made the movie better. But alas, I was told by multiple people that I was tripping, that it was still going to be good, and that Christian Bale was about to kill it, and it did not need to be comic book accurate in order to be good. And you know what? I thought that y'all actually believed that. I thought y'all actually believed that. Until we saw this motherfucker. Yo, because when y'all saw Scar, bruh, everything you said went out the window. Everybody was like, what's going on? Who is this man's? Why is he looking like this? What's happening? Why does he not look comic book accurate? Where's the long hair? You feel me? Where is his hair? Where is the hair of Scar? He ain't got a scar. Why he ain't gray? Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? Nah, y'all. Nah. We got to keep that same energy. It don't have to look comic book accurate to be comic book accurate, yo. That's what y'all said. Not me. That's what y'all said. Y'all said it. Until you seen my guy with the bowl cut. Until y'all saw my guy with the lean back bowl cut lined up terribly. When y'all saw this, all other things went out the window, bruh. That's all I'm going to say. So I just want to remind you guys that when I was talking about how terrible the design was for Gore the God Butcher and how uncomic accurate it was, and how it looks dumb because he looks stupid, because he looks like a freaking gray human being. Now, my guy Scar, y'all out here wilding over him. It's okay. Hey, it's all right. It happens to the best of us, you guys. It happens to the best of us. Just remember that you said that. Remember you being livid? Nope, don't recall. Am I livid that often? I don't feel like I'm livid that often. I know I be livid sometimes, but not a lot. I'm more upset over the fact that Scar can't be more than 14. Why he a thirst trap? Hey, yo, Mary Sue, he is not a thirst trap. What are you talking about? This is... Mary Sue. Marie Sue saw Scar and was like, hey, yo, you can have my number. And then when we started breaking down Brett's age, everybody was like, She was like, you know what? Well, You know what? Maybe I should take that number back. Oh my gosh, Mary Sue, you're hilarious, yo. Holy shit, you're hilarious. I'll tell you what, I was not ready for that. But bruh that plays this is bruh. Oh wait. This is bruh that plays Scar. Isn't that wild? This shit don't match at all, huh? This shit don't match at all, huh? That thirst trap got real dry, didn't it? Yo, that thirst trap got real dry, huh, Mary Sue? Oh. Oh, man. Like I said, hey, guys, this is me as a 7-foot-tall green guy. Been sitting on this one for a while now. Super excited to have been part of this super fun show. And it was such an honor to work with such incredible people. That thirst trap dry, ain't it? Ain't it, Mary Sue? Marie Sue, ain't it dry? Tell me it ain't. Tell me it ain't. Bruh. Oh, look at my guy out here. Look at him. That's not at all who I was expecting. I know it wasn't. That's why I started rolling. That's why I started rolling and immediately went to the page and started looking for it. Because I was like, wait until she finds out. She gonna be like, what? Because I was like, what? I don't know if I was expecting a big black dude or a big Mexican dude or something, but I wasn't expecting this man right here. I thought Adam Smasher was supposed to play Scar. Yo, Mary Sue thought bro was about to come out. Yo, you are hilarious. Holy crap. Oh, you thought bro was about to be out here like this, huh? You thought he was about to be out here like this. That makes that so much funnier. Woo! You thought it was gonna be him, but it was his little brother. You feel me? Actually, I ain't gonna lie. This low key looked like it could be his little brother. Right, my guy don't like regular pictures. Where you at, G? There you are. I don't even look. I'm trying to find one of bruh's face. Looking like Harry Potter. Oh, snap. Wait. Hold on, Mary Sue. What the fuck? All right. We out of here. Not the toesies. The toesy woesies. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Dude look like they could be related. But alas, they're not. And I think bruh's still a child. I don't think you're out of hot water for that one. Yeah, Brett. Well, no. Brett's born in 2002, so you good. You good. Oh, Brett's in Stargirl. That's lit. Stargirl is a W show. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Marisu, but you need to check it out. And there you have it. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, yo, that brings us to an end of our first news flash that we've had in a fat minute. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you, Mary Sue, being in here, chilling with me. Jake Casilli, what's up with it? Jake Casilli coming in at the last second. I've watched the flash. Yo, send it to me in the Discord so I can watch it too, baby, because I'm trying to see it. But yeah, I think I think everything we talked about is going to be a dub for the future of just everything. Like Superman, give me it all. I need all of it. Give me all of it. I'm here for it. Sign me the hell up. I want it. I need it. I like you and I want you. And I think it's a major dub. No cap. Like, I think it's a major dub where we are right now. I'm gonna be looking forward to some trailer reactions real soon. You feel? Yes. I got you, Mary Sue. I'm going to get those done. If I don't get any done tonight, I will for sure do trailer reactions tomorrow because I know there is an abundance of things that I've missed out on. And by the way, Mary Sue, I don't know if you rock with this. I might be too excited, but I don't think I am. But I've started watching Critical Role. The Legend of Vox Machina, and I think I'm loving it, and I know it's hella long, but I am gonna be watching. I'm gonna watch that entire show on YouTube before I watch the show on Prime Video, and I know that's probably gonna trigger someone a little bit, but that's just what's happening. I am so much more. I love D&D, and I don't get to play D&D because I don't have, like, anyone around me that plays or nothing like that. So watching, like, them play Critical Role and knowing that is now a show, it just has me so hyped. So I've been watching it. I started from episode 1. I think I'm only on, like, episode 9 or 10 now because each one of them bitches is, like, hours long. And so, but it's all awesome, and it's a dub. So I'm definitely going to be checking out Vox Machina in probably about a year or so when I'm done watching all of the shows on YouTube. Jake Asali, Harrison Ford was Indiana Jones, now Red Hulk. Wow. Yeah. We talked about this, and it's not 100% confirmed. It's not 100% confirmed yet, but it is something that is in the talks, and it is something that is in the news as a very valid rumor, insider information, and all that extra shit, you know? So that's a W, and I'm happy about that. Let me know how you guys feel about, Red Hulk being Harrison Ford now, and let me know how you feel about Scar as well. Mike Davis says, what up? What up, Mike Davis? How you doing, Mikey D? I hope you're having a lovely day today. How are you doing? Mary Sue says, I don't keep up with it religiously, but I have seen it. Yeah. Okay, I feel it. I am keeping up with it religiously now. I'm surprised they're doing a Man of Steel 2 now since we last had it in 2013. Jeez, such a long time ago. Yeah, I know that's freaking so disrespectful to Henry Cavill and to us as fans that love Superman. And, I mean, I just hope, man, I don't really want a Man of Steel 2. I want a Superman. But that's just me. I just don't want it to be called Man of Steel 2. I want it to just be called Superman. Like, I don't know what the issue was. And I think that was even done so it could be, adjacent. not because that's not the Superman I know, baby. That's all I'm saying. Even though it's a W movie and one of the coolest movies, I think. Dope superhero movie, L comic book movie, in my opinion. And that's something that we also talked about a little bit earlier. But let me know how you guys feel about that. Are you guys going to be out there checking out Black Adam this Thursday? Because I believe me and my wife's tickets are for Thursday at 10. But I think we're doing the first viewing for Black Adam in IMAX, of course. In IMAX, not 3D, just IMAX. So yeah, I'm super pumped for that. I am definitely going to be there for Black Adam. I think Black Adam is going to be a W movie. I honestly think the movie is going to be great, and I'm really interested in knowing how you guys feel about it. We're not going to see Henry Cavill have like a huge role in the movie, but the rumor is, well, I guess it's not even really a rumor anymore, but the rumor is that, you know, he will be in the post-credit scene along with other dope and fun stuff that's supposed to be happening in the movie, setting up other characters in the DC universe, other than just by hearing their names. Because, I mean, we do have a lot of characters set up through, like, shows like Peacemaker and stuff, giving us a lot of name drops of different heroes and even villains. But now we're not just going to get name drops. We're going to actually see it expanded into more of the universe, which is something that I think should have already happened a while ago. And I think that's a big difference between the DC stuff and the Marvel stuff, even though, of course, there's 20 plus properties for Marvel to be able to cross over and do stuff with. But when we're talking about DC, it's just, I think having DC characters not like talk and be around and know each other like that is even weirder than if it's in Marvel. And I don't know why, but it's like, it just is. I don't know what makes it weirder to me, but it just does make it weirder to me because, like, I don't know, man. It just makes it really interesting. So I want to see what they can do and where they're going to go with all of it, because it's really going to be interesting. I'm going to see Black Adam Friday. Oh, dope. That's awesome, man. Seeing JSA, the Adams, and like Atom Smasher, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, and I don't even think that's all. Cyclone. I don't even think that's all of the characters and things that we're going to see within this movie. I just think those are the ones that they're telling us about right now. I mean, something that we've even been talking about within the chat, I mean, in this live so far, is that we still don't even know really who that main villain, quote unquote, is, right? We don't even know if there is a main villain. But what I will say would be freaking awesome is if Randall Savage is somehow the villain, since we got, no, is that Randall Savage that's connected to Hawkman? I might be wrong about that, but I think it's Randall Savage. Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage? Vandal? Randall? Vandal? Vandal Savage. Yeah, it is Vandal Savage. Yeah, Vandal Savage, yeah. Yeah. Who the hell is Randall Savage? What the hell? Is that a person? Hold on. Nope. Vandal Savage just came in again. Yeah. But yeah, because in DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Vandal Savage is directly connected with Hawkman and Hawkgirl and all that type of stuff. So if they do something like that for Black Adam, but like Vandal Savage is the one that killed Black Adam's son and did all this extra shit, you know what I mean? And then that's how they're bringing it all back together. I don't know, but I think that would be pretty dope. And I mean, Vandal Savage is definitely a debut villain, no matter which way you look at it. Vandal Savage is low-key like on some Doctor Doom type shit in the DC universe, right? Like, if I'm not mistaken, just like a lot. Well, no, he's actually other bruh. That I can't think of his name, though. I can't think of who I'm thinking of, but he's like other bruh. Because I remember when I was watching Young Justice, that's when I first made that connection. I was like, oh, shit, Vandal Savage is like this dude. I can't remember who it was, though. I'm hoping I get to see it this weekend. Hell yeah, I hope you get to see this movie. Because I think this movie is going to be a dub, and I want you to be able to be here when we talk about it. You know, since it's almost Halloween, one great film is The Nightmare Before Christmas, classic Jack Skellington. Yeah, I've seen that movie like two or three times, and it was all when I was a child, or not a child, but at least younger. But I do want to check those movies out again. I loved when Jack Skellington shows up in the Kingdom Hearts video games. I just Kingdom Hearts is just peak video games for me, yo. Vandal Savage, LOL. Yeah, I'm tripping. Talking about some Randall Savage. Isn't there a Randy Savage or something? Randy Savage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the Randy Savage. Yeah, I was thinking about Randy Savage, yo. Macho Man Randy Savage. That's what I did. I made Vandal Savage Macho Man. Macho Man Vandal Savage. Hilarious. Vandal Savage is one of my top 3 DC villains, and CW blew it. Oh yeah, 100%. He definitely is. And I don't think they blew it. I think they did the best that they could do. I think the CW did the best that they could do with everything. The CW is never supposed to be something that should contain superhero stuff. That's just in my opinion. Like, the CW needs Gilmore Girls, Riverdale, all that type of shit. You know, all of that needs to be on the CW. We don't need Batwoman. We don't need Gotham Knights. We don't need all of that on the CW. The CW is not a real, I don't want to say it like that, but it's not a real shit. It shows funny, the gossipy things that, I don't want to say this in a disrespectful way, but that females like and talk about and all that type of stuff, right? Like, it's all of that stuff. It's not the it's not the good, people ain't watching the CW for compelling stories, right? Like, that's just it. That's all I'm saying. They're not going to Freeform for compelling stories. They're not. And it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So, yeah. But you know what Vandal Savage was done right on? Young Justice. Oh my God, Young Justice did Vandal Savage so right. Especially when we just meet him at the beginning. From when we meet him at the beginning of Young Justice, and he's just with the Injustice Society or whatever the hell they were called, right? And he's just doing minor bad guy shit. He's not even a villain yet. He's just a bad guy at that point. And then when we get to the end where my guy is literally a villain, rocking, and he's teaming up with Darkseid, bro. Oh my God. Yo, it's just peak. It's just peak. Nothing will beat that. Watching Young Justice will make you not like other things. Like, that's just what it is. Watching Young Justice will make you not like live action DC. Point blank, period. Like, I don't think there's any Marvel cartoon that makes you not like Marvel. A Marvel something, you know what I mean? It's not like the Iron Man Marvel show doesn't make you not like Iron Man, you know what I mean? Like the Agents of Smash doesn't make you not like She-Hulk, you know? But Young Justice, my guy, the storytelling, the character development, nothing matches it, bro. Young Justice is literally one of the best comic the comic book shows I've ever seen. It's the best comic book anything I've ever seen. Period. Like, just period. Young Justice is the best comic book anything ever. And I mean that against everything else. Live action or cartoon, literally, Young Justice is the best. And if you don't agree with that, you can go suck on an egg. Like the Flash Honest trailer says, from the network that brought you Gilmore Girls. See, bro, nah. That's not the strat. That ain't the strat, yo. That's not the strat. Like Titans? Titans is awesome. I mean, even Stargirl is awesome. We just need better. We just need better. When Young Justice Season 5. I think that might be one of the things that get outsourced somewhere else and doesn't come back to HBO Max, you know? Like, that might be something that we see go to Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime. I would love for Young Justice to go to Prime Video, and then they make the new season more like Invincible. I had to think, my bad. I would love that. Love it. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Doom doom doo doo. Yo, I would love it, yo. Give me Young Justice on Prime Video. Make it more like Invincible. Make it more bloody. Make it more adult. Make it more everything that they already were doing, because with each season it gets more and more mature because you're growing up with the cast. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. And there you have it. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in with me. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream because it helps out tremendously. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you guys stay up to date with all of the latest news, pop culture news, Marvel news, DC news, anime news, news of all kind, video game news, all of that stuff. I want to see it. I want to know how you guys are feeling. Follow me, follow us. We appreciate all the love and support from you guys. I will be going live more often this week. I will be going live later on tonight for Star Wars Andor episode 9, I believe. So I hope all you guys are there for that. We got 3 more episodes. Tonight's episode should be the climax once again of another amazing arc of what we have seen. The last episode was amazing, so episode 9 should definitely be a W. I hope everybody appreciates it. I hope to see you guys there for our Andor watch party and review later on tonight. And with all that being said, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And don't forget to stay nerdy, stay vibey, stay awesome. Excelsior.